Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to this, your December mid-month check-in. For those of you who are new here, a very warm welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you for continuing to support my channel. This is going to be a very quick reading. We're going to just do a mid-month check-in. Now, if you have not already watched the reading that I did for you at the beginning of December, please go back and watch it. It was important, and I will be referring back to that video. And one of your cards flipped out. Okay, let's grab it off the floor. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. And you got the Ten of Wands again. Okay, in your last reading for the entire month of December, which was a more in-depth reading than today is going to be, the overall theme of the reading was that you needed to get really, really clear on what it was that you wanted to manifest, what you want your life to look like, especially as we exit 2024 and enter 2025. And if I'm not mistaken, it was about scattered intentions create scattered results. If you are not being clear, Capricorn, on what it is you want, the universe doesn't know what to give you. And it seems like we are kind of continuing forward in that. You have the Ten of Wands, and I know that you had the Ten of Wands come up in your earlier reading as well. We'll see whether that will focus, maybe not. The Ten of Wands is about carrying a burden. Okay, you'll notice here the character is carrying the burden of the 10 wands or 10 brooms, as is in the case for this particular deck, up a hill. The issue is that when the Ten of Wands comes up, whose burden are you carrying? Is it yours or is it someone else's? That's what you need to figure out at this time. And then you need to set boundaries as to whether you are going to continue to allow yourself to be burdened by whatever it is that's burdening you at this time. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds and moving forward, specifically related to business and money. So again, if you are not planting seeds at this time and looking forward into 2025 of what you want your life to look like in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, if you aren't setting those intentions in order to be able to move forward, Capricorn, the universe doesn't know what to bring you. And so you will end up in a situation of burden, of just doing the same thing over and over and over again and saying, why doesn't my life change? Your life can't change if you have no clarity of intentions. Let's take a look at more specifically what is preventing you, what obstacles are coming up for you for the latter half of December. Oh, wow. All right, we're going to have to pick up all of these cards that came out and mix them up and see what comes out, because this is meant to be a quick reading, and sadly, we have probably about 20 cards that came out here. So collect them all up. And let's see what obstacles are coming up for Capricorn for the latter half of December. Anything else? Anything else? One more time. Anything else? Okay. So we just have one card that decided to pop out for your obstacles, and that would be the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is a card of partnerships and needing to make decisions with regards to partnerships. This is not necessarily solely, sorry, my cat is trying to pull everything off my table. It's actually a kitten, not a cat, and it's my son's, and it was awfully nice of him to bring home a kitten and then leave me to care for it. Okay. And I believe that the kitten also came up during your last reading. And in fact, I had to pause your reading in order to be able to deal with him and his distractions. So the fact that he is distracting me at the moment, in addition to having the Two of Cups come up, which is about partnerships, and we are talking about obstacles in your life in relation to getting more clarity about where you want to go, specifically related to business and money and career, I'm going to say those are your obstacles. You see, there are no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And when we begin to recognize that in our own lives, as well as be able to share it with others, as I just did. See, the kitten has decided that he's no longer interested in what was distracting me. When we can recognize everything that's going on around us while not getting completely distracted, as I just did, um, we can have that focus that we need to be able to move forward. And Two of Cups here, like I said, this is a card of partnerships. It doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. It could be a business or friendship or something that is taking you away from being able to focus on yourself at this time, Capricorn. I'm really, really sensing that that's what's important right now is for you to focus on self-care, for you to focus on your own direction, for you to figure out what's important for you. Um, okay. That's a memory that has not come up for a long time. I'm going to share this memory with you because I think it can help some of you understand. For me personally, my aha moment that I wasn't living my life for myself happened when I was in my very early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. It was the first time that I had ever been single for longer than about 6 weeks, from the time I was 12 until I was in my early 30s. And I was feeling good about myself. I was single for the first time. I was going to enjoy life. And then I went shopping and I pulled a sweater off the shelf and I looked at it and I looked around for approval from someone else as to whether I should buy that sweater. And that was my aha moment that I wasn't caring for myself. I wasn't living my life for myself. I had crappy boundaries. I was carrying around other burdens, the burden of wanting to please everyone else around me rather than knowing what I wanted. It was a sweater that I was going to wear, and I couldn't even make a decision about it because I was living my life for everybody else. So, hopefully, by sharing that, some of you will be able to understand. And I'd love to hear in the comments down below if any of you can relate to this, because I get the sense that this is where you're at in the middle of December with regards to getting that clarity. You have been unable to get the clarity of where you want to be in 3, 6, 8, 10, 12 months because you're still looking for and seeking approval from other people in your life. And when you're able to let go of that, Capricorn, that's when things are really, really going to move forward for you. Where are we going next? I'm getting called here, here. Which deck? Okay. All right. What changes are needed to be able to embrace this new way of being? Oh, yep, the fairies are at it again and deciding that everything is going to come out. So we will mix up what came out and get a little bit more clarity. And again, part of the reason that so many cards come out sometimes when I'm doing these readings for certain individuals as well as for groups, general readings such as this, is because there isn't clarity that's happening. Okay. Speaking of doing readings, here is my shameless self plug in the middle of your reading. At this time, right now, I am offering my once a year reading from December 15th through January 15th. I only offer this very special reading once a year. I'll leave a link in the description down below. It is my 13 card reading, and it is a one-on-one Zoom call, or if you happen to be in the Red Deer, Rocky Mountain House area of Alberta, I could do it in person if you prefer that. And it gives you an overview of what's coming up for you, the main themes that are coming up for you in 2025. So, like I said, link in the description down below. All right. What do you need to do? What changes do you need in order to be able to move forward and gain the clarity that just keeps coming up over and over and over again? All right. You have the release card. The release card corresponds to the number 13 card in the major arcana of the tarot, and this is the death card. This is let go of your people pleasing ways. Let go of what other people expect of you and move into exactly what it is that you want at this time, Capricorn. This is your ticket out. The death card is about letting go of something that no longer serves our highest good and moving forward and rebirthing ourselves, recreating ourselves into something way more beautiful and directed. Okay. Let go of the past. An ending is making room for new opportunities. That's what it says across the bottom of the card. And I'm not sure if it's going to focus or not. There we go. Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Okay. Let go of this burden. Get clear on exactly what it is that you want. I know this is repetitive. This is repeating exactly what your overall December message was. And it's clear that this is the main theme for you. You have the Nine of Autumn. Now, this is an extremely positive card. This is one of the more positive cards in the deck. The Nine of Autumn corresponds to the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of the time is right for you to be doing this work. The end of the fiscal year, the end of December, moving into January. This is the time for you to be doing this work on yourself. Final general overall outcome. Where are we going? Yeah, we're going back over here. Getting called here. Final general overall outcome. Final general message for Capricorn for December. Yeah, and here we go again. Oh my goodness, probably about 20 cards here. Let's pick them all up. It's like playing 78 card pickup all the time. Okay. All right. What does Capricorn need to know? Final outcome. Okay. We have Capricorn. This is absolutely amazing. This is super amazing, fantastic, a beautiful outcome for you. First of all, we have the Nine of Autumn, which we have already gone over. And now we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. Nine of Pentacles, like I said, really, really amazing, positive card. It means it's a card of timing. It's a card of you planted some seeds. You decided that you were going to let go of something in the past that was no longer serving your highest good. You're going to let go of some burdens and you are going to reconstruct and rebirth yourself into something more beautiful. This is a card that's saying that when you tend those seeds, you will reap the benefits and the rewards. And you have another card of timing that's just come out for you, and it is the Star. It is the Star. This is so in the tarot, we basically have three cards that are considered the happiest cards in the deck: the Sun, the Star, and the Ten of Cups. And this card, and then the Nine of Pentacles comes right after that. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles coming out not once, but twice in your reading. So very, very happy outcome for you as we move through the latter half of December and begin our journey into 2025. Capricorn, this is amazing. The Star card is about the stars aligning in order to be able to make your dreams come true. But the only way that that can happen is if you have clarity of sight, clarity of foresight, clarity of vision. You have to know what it is that you are going after. I want to point out one more thing about the Star card before I sign off, and that is that the Star card is an Aquarius card. We are moving into the age of Aquarius. Actually, we're in it now. And so be on the lookout. Perhaps this Two of Cups here is indicating that there's an Aquarius somewhere in your midst, Capricorn, who may be able to provide you with some of the clarity and assistance that you're looking for. So with that, I am going to sign off. It is the latter half of December, there are many different types of celebrations and holidays that happen at this time of the year. So, no matter how or what you celebrate, a very happy December to each and every one of you. I look forward to the opportunity to doing your next reading. Like and subscribe.